reminds me of a song. Well, that's why I didn't. It's the same thing. Okay, let's go to your story.
All it does 2 spins the same in a row.
Yeah.
This is CNN.com. We're going to talk about something happening in Paris over the weekend. The looted Louvre treasure may never be found, experts say, as museum remains closed. If you went to Paris this week to visit the Louvre, that really sucks because you're not going to see shit because it's closed. This is from Jack Guy from CNN. The Louvre Museum in Paris announced it will remain closed Monday as investigators continue with Sunday's extraordinary theft of historic jewelry. And experts say the prospects of recovering the treasures are slim. Yeah, you steal the smaller stuff, like the stuff that's easier to fence, not these big portraits, right? Let's steal a portrait. We'll never be able to sell it, but yeah, you know.
I'm gonna put it in my house.
On X, the post on X, the museum said it regretted Monday's closure as France begins to digest the implications of brazen heists in which robbers made off with artifacts from the French crown jewels dating from the Neapolitan era. The thieves used a truck-mounted ladder to gain access to the Apollo Gallery, one of the most ornate rooms in the Louvre, through a window. Armed with tools, including an angle grinder and a blowtorch, they targeted 2 high-security display cases. The entire operation lasted just 7 minutes, authorities said. 8 of the 9 items taken remain unaccounted for, including a tiara and necklace worn by Maria Amelie and Queen Hortense. Well, they were royalty, right? Didn't they get rid of that shit in France? Wasn't that what that French Revolution was about? French Justice Minister Gerald Darmanin admitted that the Louvre heist exposed security failings in the museums. Well, it's hard not to admit that, right? Gee, I'm not going to admit anything. I was lucky. It was just lucky. One can wonder about the fact that, for example, the windows hadn't been secured. Oh, let's leave windows open. About the fact that the basket lift was on a public road, he said in France in a radio. What is certain is that we have failed. What is certain is that we have failed. There you go. The French people all feel like they've been robbed, he added. My terrible French accent. My outrageous French accent. Nathalie Goulet, a centrist member of the French Senate, was asking on BBC Radio about the prospects of recovering jewelry, replying, "None. There is no prospects. The jewelry will be cut up and sold and used as money laundering in the money laundering system," she said. "Is the easiest way to clean dirty money. The robbery is probably linked to organized crime." A hell of a conclusion. I don't know why you would say that. I would just say it could have been 3 guys. He's just really smart. You know, the theft of the Mona Lisa was an inside job. Maybe this was. They have absolutely no morals, she said. They don't appreciate the jewelry as a piece of history, but the way to clean their dirty money. Goulet added that she was very, very pessimistic about the prospects of recovering the jewelry. Elaine Sciolino, author of Adventures of Louvre, How to Fall in Love with the World's Greatest Museum, was simply downbeat. They can be disassembled, they can be cut, they can be sold on the black market, she told BBC Radio. It's unlikely that all of them are going to be recuperated in the shape that they are now. Sciolino emphasized the significance of robbery at the Louvre, which was originally built as a fortress before becoming a palace for the French royal family. The attack is really a dagger in the heart of the French and the French history, she said. Chris Marinello, CEO of Art Recovery International, a company that tracks down stolen artworks, believes that the French people have a limited window in which they could recover the jewelry. There is a race going on right now, he told BBC World Services News Hour radio show on Sunday, adding the law enforcement, we know that in the next 24, 40 hours, if these thieves are not caught, those pieces are probably long gone. The robbers are not going to keep them intact. They're going to break them up, melt them down to valuable metal, recut any valuable stones, and hide evidence of their crime, obviously. So there you go. They have no optimistic. They're not. There's virtually no way of tracing the jewels in that instance, he said. They may catch the criminals, but they won't recover the jewels. Okay, so
oh darn!
I hope they.
I like how they didn't mention the morality
probably
of it.
Already been melted. What now?
In the article, they said these people are immoral. Yeah. They mentioned the morality of it. Yeah.
One more. Remind you of a song.
Reminds me of the song "Shoplifter" by Green Day. It's not considered stealing unless you're getting caught, but you'll be caught stealing trying to make something you haven't got. So.
I was gonna think of been caught stealing by Jane's Addiction.